Man, I love getting in a fight with my own equipment. Well, hi everyone, and oh boy. Oh boy, are we getting towards the end of things here. Who would have thought we would have actually gotten towards the end of all this, huh? Well, let's get the game booted up. Now, last time we left off, everything kind of came together and then fell apart simultaneously in Pathologic. The town is basically gone. The good news is that we have kind of solved the problem. The children we were supposed to protect are all safe. On a whim, the Inquisitor appears to have decided to abandon her duties and wants to drag me along as we escape to the outside world from the town. We got inside the abattoir. It turns out that the abattoir is like a big, dangerous place full of like ghosts and just more importantly, how do I even describe it, man? I'm trying, but I'm just at a loss for words here. So last session was truly a bizarre one. This place, we managed to get in all kinds of just interesting situations. We managed to we finally got inside the abattoir. Now that's a gigantic achievement in and of itself. But we didn't manage to save much of anyone in the town, but we managed to find some vials of blood, which we were able to use to cure all of our bound, because they got all simultaneously infected by the plague. The plague is now gunning for us specifically. It is very angry at us. But we discovered something. It's almost like there's two afterlives which are competing fiercely with one another. And let's get into the game proper. There we are. But it's almost like you have the Earth, which is kind of like the old way of life. Animism, you know, the land is alive, Earth is alive, people are part of the Earth, and by being one with the Earth and being simple-ish, you can combine with the Earth to become something even greater. And so the idea seems to be that you have that idea. The idea that when you are in harmony with the Earth, that creates more and more powerful and interesting things. And so you can become truly incredible if you conform to the Earth, if you follow its laws and traditions. Alternatively, you can be like humanity in the Canes and defy nature and try to ascend in a different way. Well, what the Earth says is that if you separate yourself from the Earth, you like drop out of the cycle of rebirth and life, and you die, truly. But the Canes want to break away from the Earth and become completely unbound from the Earth. But they also want to live, to overcome death. So it's almost like we were faced with the choice, confronted with the idea that you could either become one with the Earth and be brought back into this beautiful cycle of nature in all of its brutality and simplicity, but all of its wonder and reincarnation and just true harmony. Or you could aspire to ascend beyond mortal limitations, but if you fail, which most people do, then they die. Really see. You can tell what he's looking at out there.
This damn rain. Will it ever end? The climate here is in chaos.
Indeed. Well, anyway. We have to sleep a little bit. They shut down the fund, they shut down the hospital. There's no one left to save. Trap is shut. This noose will strangle you and Aglaya both unless you flee.
The day is over.
Huh?
The end draws ever closer.
One does a reward for me?
Pantomime is rehearsed at the theater.
That was an interesting thing. They didn't say time is moving faster. They just said that... Where is everyone? Sir? You one of the kids call Cub? You the one the kids call Cub? Not just Cub. When they want to play a game... When they want me to play a game with them, they call me Uncle. Also, when they tell me I'm bad at the game. So it's you then. My daughter wanted me to relay something to you before they took her away. Did it have anything to do with time and fate? She wanted me to give you a note. Said you'd be in big trouble otherwise. Now, where'd I put it? Pocket. Small piece. One more stash. Huh. Interesting. Read. We're done, but our caches stay. We asked Jerboas. It's their game now. The Jerboas introduced their own rules, too. Nutya and Sleepyhead left schmouters in the caches. You better find them and take them, else the Jerboas will eat them. Maybe they already have, and schmouters are bad for them. Okay. I guess that's if I didn't have the resources to cure our bound. I could, theoretically get, Khan's in trouble. I could theoretically find the cures in caches. Okay, that's fine. Soldier? Sir? Nothing wrong with that. Hello, arsonist. And... Alright, let's be on our way. Wonder if the dead item shop is still open. And they could be. They should be. But would they be? That's a good question. Let's find out. Hello, soldier. Oh god. It's getting dangerous out here. Well, I mean, it's been dangerous out here for a while, but now... Soldiers? Show's over. Wait, hold on.
Show's over.
Not just a theater, pal. There's a hospital inside.
Entry's forbidden. There's nothing of interest inside. All over.
What do you mean? Let me in.
We've received a clear report. Everyone who gets infected dies. There's no cure, there's no chance of salvation. So why would you need a hospital? It only makes the germs swarm.
There is a chance, and there is a cure.
You got it with you right now? You said you were a doctor? I am.
Give me a cure, will you let me in?
This division doesn't disobey orders. The general is very strict about the chain of command.
Yeah, General Ashes, beast of a man. I heard a lot about him. Theater's closed. This place isn't.
Everything is of equal value. Everything is pregnant with connections. Even things which have nothing in common. Everything has the potential to be connected. This is the way things reacquire meaning.
All that surrounds us is a living organism with its own blood flow and metabolism. Plague is part of this flow, frightening but logical. It kills humans. But what is a human? Humanity itself is comparable to a microbe, just as small, blind, and absurd.
No. Humanity is a loom, or its shuttle, to be precise. Humans are actually quite decent. I'll have you know that I like them.
A shuttle, whatever. The role of a human is still unattractive. Choosing nothing, moving along a preordained path. Compare and contrast to the plague. It gets into any crack, connects all that there is. So, who is the paragon of animals here? I wonder.
But what about the town, huh? It is, after all, the next step. Towns come to life, and they're closely connected to the earth.
Much more closely than people, if they're friends with it, friends with the blood flow of the earth. If they can bear all it can grant them, consider an unusual ulcer, which the earth would die without. An ulcer that connects all things. If it left, all would die, leaving behind a machine.
Towns are built by people, so let people build them as machines. You say towns shall inherit the earth, replacing people, like people once replaced mammoths. I don't believe it. Let's not make hasty conclusions. Children inherit the earth too, and kids are smarter than their parents.
I've always hated your grandiosity and silly generalizations. We'll see. Let us stand watch. Let us see what morning brings.
And that achievement unlocked pantomimes. Well, that is a very apt summary. Playa's mission is complete. She's doomed to die here, but she only wants to I accepted. Okay. Let's be on our way. That item shop is open. Let's go to the dead item shop. If we can make it there on time. Oh, come on, I can't get down that way. Ugh. This game. Killing me. Oh, this immunity is killing me. Whoa. The looters are going crazy here. Get out. Run. Where is it? There you are. Fine. Fine, you want to die? Whoa. Whoa. You see that lady? She just T-posed all over the place. Wow. Okay, we gotta get to the dead item shop. Come on. Huffing and puffing, exhausted the entire way. Pardon me, sir. Oh, can talk.
Are you on our side, or are you with you? With the... Oh my goodness. Are you on our side, or are you with the mutineers?
What's wrong with you all? Now it's not the time for mutinies.
Deserters.
And fight your deserters. You're burning people alive.
Yes, to stop the spread of miasma. They're already dead anyway. No one survives this pest of yours. Seriously, get lost! Worry not about your own... Let's just get out of here.
Fuck you too. Now my reputation went up. Okay. Well. Hey, buddy. Buddy, you got anything to say? Nothing. Now that's interesting. I figured he would have had something poignant to say on this last night. But, guess not. Fine. Let's get out of here. South. Let's cut through the steppe. Oh my god. That traumatized me. I want to leave. How do I get out of here? Ugh. Tired of being out of breath with this game. Just always in a hurry to run somewhere. From A to B. Just sprinting, sprinting, sprinting. We free yet? What the fuck? Okay, well, we wasted time. I thought the Dead Item Shop would have had something to say, but I guess not. I'm sorry, chat. I would have thought they would. Seriously, who would have thought they would? I thought I saw something really big over there. The mirrors of fog kind of lifted. Fine. We gotta get out of this town. I don't know if they were kidding or not about a noose. But, I don't know. Oh, come on. My hunger's up already? All this sprinting, man. All this running. What? Whoa. Aglaya wasn't kidding. No way. Matches needed. Okay. That's fine. I guess we can get a good look in the dark. Aglaya, let's get the hell out of here. I'm glad you came.
There's magic in paper lanterns, and I was a bright child.
Glad you waited. We both did. I believe it is right. We'll make our own path from now on. This is the ultimate freedom, I think. Departing from the track someone has laid for you. Where did this train come from? Ask no questions. Trust me. It's not about trust. I simply realized nothing was holding me back there anymore. I've done all I could. Alright. Go into the train car. I'll be right behind you. Where are we? Oh. Oh. I think we actually left town. Hi.
What do you call such a person? A slave. A slave is what you call them.
I am happy I got to meet you, Barak. You are a very special person. So are you? No, you are a full-fledged human being. We are taught that humans are processes. Nearly half will halt this process at a very early stage, Another half will even regress after growing up, shedding what little progress they made in childhood. Hard to grow. You can trust me on this, Barak. I'd say you'd make a fine Inquisitor, but no, you wouldn't actually. Your tools are different. You don't use our mode of analysis, but you still see the big picture. Connecting the dots is the very foundation of our work. Tell me about your work. It's a story too long to be told short. You build out a map of facts and conclusions, then snap a picture of them, keeping in mind that facts, too, are processes. They change over time. Then you tease out connections from one from the other. Yeah, the lines. So that's what the mental map is. What?
Tell me what bothers you, so I don't have to bother you.
Why have we stopped? It was a great bulbous Torah came to bid us farewell. They do that. I had a dream one derailed my train. An eternity ago now. Guess we'll go out and check. Oh. Hello?
Move aside.
Oh, doctor, sanitary inspection. Any infected among you?
Who's that with you?
My wife.
Destination?
Away from here.
Hey, over there. What are you waiting for? Caesar!
Perhaps we can strike a... Finish their job. She's returning to the capital. I'm her escort.
Step aside. We'll talk to you later. No?
We'll talk now.
There are no infected people among us. Feel free to go, Doctor. Return to the town.
What for?
Quarantine breach. And there was a special order regarding the Inquisitor. As I said, you're free to go. The town is to the north. I won't repeat myself a third time.
You won't live to see tomorrow. I don't think this... No, I can't win. Oh. I think that's it. Town's dead and empty. Let it all rot. Let it all rot. I think that's it. There's no credits yet. Something tells me the story hasn't quite come to a close, but still, can't help but feel that it has. Hold on. It's pretty. But what's even left? Everything's burnt out. Everyone's infected. Sick. Except for the bound. List is okay. Fly is dead. And honestly, probably gonna be next at this rate. So, thank you all for joining me for Pathologic 2. No. No, things aren't completely over yet. We still have somewhere around a day to go. And oh, what a day it shall be. I'm not looking forward to this. But that's okay. Khan, I've spent a lot of time keeping you alive. Don't you dare die on me now. That's an order. Doctor's orders, you little... Who's even left? The army. That lot of good they did. Huh? You the one who threw a bunch of rocks and dirt at me yesterday? Do I look like a kid flinging dirt around? Get enough grief from the locals, but now our own people shoot us in the back. Lost their mind with fear, idiots. Well, the military discipline broke down, huh? Did every man for himself? You don't say it yourself? Some wisdom. Wash your eyes well from the soil. Look at... I think they're aggroing to, like, an infected person somewhere else. Let me out of this district. What? Well, chat, what's there even left to say at this point? May as well just sleep till morning, I guess. We're exhausted. We have like an hour till dawn, and oh my goodness, what a busy day it's gonna be. You have no idea, chat. You have no idea. be on our way. I can't go out that way. On to the final day, chat. What? Shoot me. Oh. I think it's going to be efficient to go to the boat and sail to Laura's house. From there, I don't know. Day 11, which the horror specs looks for the courier. Let Ayun live. I looked him in the eye and forgave him, but he will never forgive himself. Now his life is emptiness and torment. Alright. Some things aren't bound to happen. And a Goliath lilies and couriers with orders to demolish the Pedri. Did they get there? Yeah, that's worthy of checking. Let's find out. If we can find a gear, we're gonna need to get all the bottles we can. All the water we can. 15 minutes to go this way? Yeah, that's fine by me. Please don't be plague. Please don't be plague. Oh, you. Okay, so we can't go back. We can't leave that way. That's okay. All the water is tainted. Where are all the sick people? Where are all the guards? Oh, there you are. Oh. Guess that's nice. And wow, this pouring rain. Yeah, I think that really symbolizes everything. Everything's just broken now. There's nothing left. Raid the fund. Talk to you in a moment. Anything? Oh, wow. They actually have something for us. That's nice. Next payment is no sooner than tomorrow. Alright. General Block is again in control of the troops. No Longan's people here. This will not be discussed. We leave at 10. This will not be discussed either. What do you want? Again, your military is a circus. This will not be discussed. Where is Block? He went out to restore order. Longan's people had 3 outposts in town, so we could be at any one of them. Inquisitorial couriers have been there. They went after the general. The Inquisitor's papers? I guess. Longan's men had 3 outposts, that's all I know. We'll look for them then. However it goes with the rebels, our train departs today at 2200. Those are our orders. Those bombardments off? Depends on who wins. I've heard that half the officers want to pay this wretched town back, but the general would rather avoid it. Or perhaps it's the other way around. Who knows? In any case, we are leaving at 10. There is a structure it would make sense to flatten. If they have the Inquisitor's orders, they'll make the shot. Otherwise, they'll likely just leave. Uh-oh. So chat, the clock is ticking. We gotta haul ass. Laura's house. At Laura's house. We'll make it over there. Sail down to the workshop. Get our stuff. Get some water, most importantly. Is it you? And you. Sure. Anyone left in town to even trade with? I don't think so, chat. I think this entire city has been thoroughly depopulated. Oh, actually, hold on. Anyone home? All right, this town is burnt out. Nope. Okay. May as well be on our way. Well, the soldiers are back on the street. Oh, wow. You have water on you? You do. Hi, buddy. You're in trouble. Okay. What the f... Wow. That's a lot of dead soldiers. Right. That's where the shootout was, right? Bachelor? Hello?
Truth does not do as much good in the world as its counterfeits do evil.
I think all these plague days have been leading to me doing something like this. I've been accused of all sorts of crimes, but I was innocent. There were rumors that I was a looter, that I walked around with a revolver killing people. I guess I had to prove them right. That was my line, M. Shen. Do you condemn me? No. The army is leaving, dragging their ungodly cannons with them. The general needs to make one final shot. He is loath to shoot people, but something must be destroyed. You're mistaken, Oinon. There's dissent among the soldiers. If the orders are not delivered, there will be no bombardment at all. So there won't be. See about that. I won't let them shoot the polyhedron. I'll do anything within my power to stop it. It's the only living thing around here, if you think about it. You would know, Oinon. Shifting the boundary between death and life is like your whole shtick, isn't it? Why are you here? Where are the papers? Why do you want them? I have my own plans for my hometown. See the ashes over there on the floor? Barely managed to do it before you arrived. Smart of me to burn them rather than eat them, I think. You're a surgeon. You would have dug it all out of my gut. That's a lie. I would have. This tower is the only valuable thing around here. Perhaps all 300 years of this wretched town's history happened just so that this flower could bloom atop this pile of shit. 300 years? It's much older. 100 tongue. Why not? Once, maybe, but now the abattoir has become the town's putrid ass. The head is elsewhere. The head is where we must preserve. I'll tell you. I will. The way I tell a close, intimate friend. Have I ever told you about my Thanatica? Don't think so. Then listen. I had a lab in the capital. We studied the dynamics and progression of death. If you pardon the big words, we tried to defeat it. Or at least figure it out enough so that people could decide for themselves whether their time has come or not. Were you successful? I can't share the details. We don't have time. And anyway, you'd have to be me and live there 2 weeks with my head on your shoulders to notice and realize all that I have. Trust me, destroying the tower would delay our triumph over death, definitely. So in order to defeat death, it must be preserved. Precisely. I understand, all you know. Think about what you say. So if we want to figure out immortality, we let the tower survive, but that'll sacrifice the town. But if we sacrifice the tower, the town will live. And it's not like it would be a complete loss. It wouldn't be completely back to square zero, because all the children are still out and about doing their Children of the Corn thing, you know, with all the plans for them building a better future together. That would work, right? Tough choice. We sacrifice a whole bunch of people, because there's still survivors, chat. Last I checked, the population is probably like 18,000, maybe? So we can cure all those people. Maybe there'd be 1,000, a couple hundred survivors, maybe. But can we let those people die for the secret to immortality? I mean, that's an easy trade for a lot of people, I imagine, but it's not just that. Because there's also magic in the town itself. There's mistresses and plans for, like, souls and souls and a halves. Those will die too with the town if we don't preserve them. But the possibility of ascending beyond death. But would it even work? It appears that the people in the town have their own successful way of ascending past death. The dream mistresses aren't dead. They're asleep. Isidore's not dead. He ascended beyond death. Simon Kane is something not dead. Not truly dead, anyway. So there's like 2 ways to surpass death. We either destroy the tower and just let people figure it out, or we keep the tower and hopefully someone can figure out how to use it to cure death. Tough call. Well, let's drop by the lab. We don't have a whole lot of things we need to do. We just need to repair our gun. Maybe repair our other equipment if we have the tools. Here, we're going to take these strings. Repair that. Here. There we go. At least we have gloves again. Huh. Huh? Let's get water. We need to just fill up our inventory with water so we can never have to come back here. Chat, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't. But I do, but I don't, but I do, but I don't. Let's be on our way. Our inventory's full of useful and useless junk. We have plenty of coffee and bandages. Whoa, I thought I saw a person there. Oh. Gotta hurry, chat. So, you know, we're gonna go around south through the marshes. And from there, we can get to the station pretty quickly. Or we could just leave. Only you could get, like, I don't imagine it's there, but I wonder if you could get, like, a non-standard game over if you just wandered too far off the edges of the map. Like you just get chased back down by wolves or something. I don't know. It always makes you wonder why people didn't just leave town when the plague started going around. I know I've said this before, but constantly bounces back. There's gotta be reasons. Yeah. That's a good reason. Reuben, you're alive.
You look unhealthy.
This is a man who just slept for 3.5 days without a drink of water. There you are. It's good to have a chance to say my goodbyes. I'm leaving. Remember me fondly, cub. With the army? With the army. To war? To war. You got a death wish? Maybe I do. What if I offered you another life? You have something to say on the matter? What if you became my student? I'll mold you into a decent doctor in less than 3 years. Finish what father started. You disrespect me that much? You're just dear to me is all. You surprised me. So, what do you say? You've truly taken his place. Your father's, I mean. This town needs you, that you can take mine. Fine. I agree. Now go. I need to wait for the officer. See you around, Stock. Huh. Halt! Okay, okay. Show me your hands. Calm down, officer. I'm a doctor, too. I'm the doctor. What do you want? The courier must have come in with papers for General Block. There, the stone. Looks like a bird's beak. That's where the fighting's moved to. Now, civilian, 3 steps back and march. It's called Crowstone. And calm down, okay? Everything's gonna be fine. That way, huh? Crowstone. So that's what that... Okay, sure. Cool. Let's be on our way. What a cool train. Although it's floating above the rails. Just a little bit. That just makes it even cooler. Huh. Alright. Well, we got 2 more attempts. What's the possibility that all couriers could be dead? Huh, chat? Impossible. Huh. Raining again, huh? Figures. I don't have time for that. There's a stone. Got a smoke? Say, did a civilian come through here? With plans, with papers for the general? For the general? Maybe. The general's in the town. Look for him there. Where exactly? The fighting moved towards the factory. And ended there, I guess. It's not enough that the sandpass mows you down? You have to shoot each other too? Is that sandpox really transmitted by thought? Heard about that. Let's wash your hands and only drink water that's been boiled. Guess that works. Goodbye, Crowstone. I think we're really going on the grand tour of everything out here. Well, I guess we can visit the workshop again. Save. Sure. Or not. Sure. The factory. What's left? Some things aren't bound to happen. One of the couriers was killed by Dankovsky to save the polyhedron. His reasons are his own. He doesn't know how the world works, but maybe the polyhedron should survive. Maybe it deserves to. Remaining zones in conflict. Alright. All this fighting and they left me out of it? Feeling a little insulted. Hey, buddy. Oh. What? Ah, shooter. Here. It's a grave. A tomb. But what do you mean? Yalosh. Do not kill. Home. Again. Here it is, the scariest day of my life. You haven't let me down by our luck, kindred. The bowl says do not kill. Oh, I see. Do not kill the town. Well, I don't have to go to the bathroom anymore. That thing's gunning for me. Oh. Huh? Oh. Interesting. Not the bar. Why'd they have to shoot up the bar? Guess I can't buy a drink. But, uh-oh. Sir? Who are you? Artemi Barach? Another Barach. Funny meat sacks, you. So many Barachs around these days. I'm the only Barach around. Look over there. Hit the stage, see? There's a Barach, too. He was running around after the general with some papers, but his foot slipped. Now he's preparing for an operation, gathering his thoughts. Here are my conditions. One of us got a bit punctured. A lovely soul, really very dear to me. So whoever fixes him is Barach in my book. Explain. Aren't you an educated man? Do I need to make myself even more clear? Yeah. You'll extract the bullet. Don't worry about your gear. We got everything covered. Leftovers from your predecessor. Then you'll patch the hole. He's got enough of them. Well, either you do it or the clown will. If our pal survives, you're free to drag your sorry asses to that general of yours. If he doesn't, you're both dog food. Food for dogs, Barach. Will he claim to be Barach? I guess he really wanted to survive. And since he did, now he owes me. Just like Grief's errand on his first day. Oh, Grief, and here I thought you were the bad guy. Uh-oh. I don't have much experience with gunshot wounds. Common sense says I can't get the bullet out safely in these conditions. But I know the lines. At least I think I do. Get me the longest set of tweezers from the bag. He was shot in the stomach. That's bad news. He's almost a goner. The wounded is wearing a sweater and several layers of shirts at once. Guess he was hoping the layers of cloth would protect him from sandpest. Sterilize my tools. The wound doesn't look good at all. A ricocheting rifle round by the looks of it. But I feel like he has a chance. Cleanse the wound with alcohol? Patient's breath gets hoarse. He's gurgling and wheezing. With tweezers. Gently now. Looks like the wound is less dangerous than it first seemed. The bullet didn't go in deep enough to do major damage. However, the wound is contaminated with pieces of dirty cloth. Gently pull the wound wider apart. Something hard inside. Something small. A bone fragment? I think so. Not in the stomach. Metal. That's the bullet. Come here, little thing. Well, it's steadily. It's done. Clean the wound again, then apply bandages. Easy stuff. If he lives, I like to talk to him when he feels better. Huh? You there. You almost got us killed. Artemi Barach? The resemblance is striking. Who the fuck are you? I'm your successor. Huh. Oh, like in the Theater of Death. I see. Well, hello, Artemi Barach. I'm a new actor, your successor, so to speak. A continuation of you. A new actor is only hired when the old one's dead, or has this rule changed? It's all very confusing now. The director washed his hands of the whole business, said we're on our own, no script at all. But I got paid in advance, so here I am, doing the work I'm supposed to do now. Paid in advance, and here I am working for free. Leave me be, human. I'll be of use to you yet. I stand between you and death as your successor. Fair enough. I succeed you. Don't hurt me, human. I'm your mirror. Don't kill me. I'm your guide to immortality. As you die, I'll succeed you. What? I embarked on your path in advance to make sure that the thread doesn't snap. I walked in your footsteps. I've been to the river, spoken with the changeling, seen the soldiers in the fog. What have you done to them, by the way? Did you shoot or run? Anyway, I don't hinder you at all, but I have made a new connection. You love connections, don't you? I haven't been to the river yet. Running late? Forgetting the script? That's fine. I've been there. I succeed you. Today is the day in which the Horospex looks for the courier. I'm not forgetting the script. I made a choice. I chose to come here first. You made a choice, yeah? Choice is a connection too. Existence and non-existence go hand in hand. Doesn't matter if you want left or right. What matters is that you've been to the crossroads. You choose to choose. Well, I chose a different path than you. That means we're different. You and I are connected, both alive, both playing the same person simultaneously. That means we've defeated it. So what's so bad about that? Huh? Defeating death? I guess, but playing? Are you kidding? I'm the real thing, the actual person, the one and only. Well, like I said, I'm your successor. If you die, I'll continue in your place. Seriously, I'm starting to think I understand the director's vision better than you do. What? Where's the courier? Were you after him? My stage directions went like this. Today, the Horospex looks for the courier. Barak tries to ambush him so that he doesn't deliver orders to the general. So I tried to kill him and failed. Where is the courier? Hell if I know. He wanted to live, so he ran. Understandable, really. Couldn't even do that right, Artemi Barak. I couldn't finish him off. My arms are weak. You never got the hang of this whole fighting thing. I have to pay for that since I'm your successor. No hard feelings, though. I guess doctors don't really need that skill, but if you were a better fighter, the courier wouldn't be on the run now. I don't need a successor. Don't replace... What? Your arms ought to be... You're talking like I'm still out here, and you're bad at it. I am Isidore Gazar. I follow in Artemi Barak's footsteps, trying to my best to study him. That's all I want. So, can we go our separate ways? Starting to think. I think I'm starting to understand. Fine. Succeed me. Just wonder how it'll end. Yeah, let's go with this one, because that sounds interesting. But what? What the hell is all that? I guess the Theater of the Death has really broken everything down. I guess reality's breaking itself apart, chat. Everything's slowly deteriorating. Whoa. Waiting for you. Waiting for you. Tell us now. Will you fulfill your duty? Signed by Nakatange, what do you want to tell me? Late Garan, she stands at our doorstep. A big loss. All that remains of us is here before you. Oh, if we destroy the polyhedron, the Earth dies. Duh. That's what they're upset about. So, what do you fear? You need her blood. If you let blood out of Earth, Mother Bono will die. Is that what you want? Polish, Bilage. I can't help it. That sacrifice must be made. If Mother Bono dies, so do we. Solobun, Bozlok, it hurts. It frightens us. So few remain. It's not so terrible to die, but
What about losing something for all time?
Earth is killing us. Mother Bottle devours her children. She disgorged this horrible plague, so her blood will erase it. All is connected, all is as it should be.
Take pity on us.
I do.
Maker, Imshin chooses words carefully. Who is to judge him? But take pity on us.
What do you want from me?
Take pity on us, Isker. Kill not our mother.
Who will take pity on me?
This is our goodbye, then. Baite, Imshin. Baite, Isker. Baite, Kulbun. Baite, Kaila.
Bayate Katange. Oshida, go. Not going to sacrifice this town. One courier is still out there bleeding. If the papers reach General Block, living Earth will die forever, along with all its wonders. Okay. Go to the workshop, save, and I guess we'll just go to the river. That's what they just said. Oh, wow. I repaired this one. I forgot about that. That's convenient. Thank you, me from the past. Wow. Sometimes I am smart. Sometimes. Let's go to the workshop and save. Then we'll get to the field. They said there were soldiers. Shoot or run. I don't like the sound of that. But, Sticky? What to say? Yeah. We're getting down to the end, chat. This is the finale of everything. That's alright. We've been at it for about an hour. We got plenty of time to wrap everything else up. Believe me, there's an ending, and it's a very, 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 very long one. If anything, this is part of the ending. It all kind of runs together. All's connected, chat. The lines and, I can't finish that joke. Let's be on our way. There's trouble. Trouble in every direction. Fine. Go this way. It's non-stop rain. I don't like this, chat. I feel like we're walking straight into our own deaths. Uh-oh. We need food, and we're pretty much all out. Huh. Fine. You know what? All the children are out of town. May as well just... This. Liquid diet. Huh. So I guess we gotta go to the river. We did this out of order, I guess. I guess we were supposed to go talk to, were we supposed to go to the river? Whoa! Sticky keys! Don't give me a heart attack. It's already stressful enough. I have to imagine that's like a swamp, almost. You think there's a lot of bugs around this area? Probably in the autumn with all this rain. When everything's in bloom. Gross. Just plain gross. But I don't know, this place feels devoid of life. No birds that I've seen. We've seen plenty of mice, but maybe nothing else? This is new. Whoa. Okay, yeah. There's been a gunfight here. Can I steal some rifles or something in here? No. It's a flamethrower. I want the flamethrower. Uh-oh. So many corpses. What happened here? Where's the courier? Huh? They're probably dead. No. Oh no. A rifle. Hey. Guess what, stuff? I'm dropping you. Drop that. Drop that. Clear this. Drop that. Drop that. Move that. Move that. Move that. Hey, what'd you know? What would you know?
It should be the other way around.
Very precise, long-range, deadly. I've held such a rifle in my hands only once before. I prefer to not think about that day. That's just like the war, huh?
God sees us from beneath the earth. Why do you think he's in heaven? He's down below.
Don't judge anyone. Don't punish anyone. And next you'll say it wasn't you. It wasn't me. Wasn't it, Sister Death? Why are you like this? Don't judge anyone. Don't punish anyone, right? Yes? How did you kill so many soldiers? There was a fight. The commanded soldiers cornered a group of mutineers, demanded they lay down their arms. The mutineers began to shoot. Look, all those wounds are from bullets. I was following the general, heard the shooting, came here, tried to heal them. I have a healing touch, didn't you know? What an amazing act of healing. There must be at least 12 corpses here. I failed utterly. I think I've lost all my powers. I don't know. Who are you? I'm a child of God. God reveals himself to people by my hands. Yours not the devil? I don't know anything anymore. My faith is gone. It used to be so firm, and people believed in me too. No one doubted my sainthood, but now I'm just not sure. Have you really been saving people? How many have you cured? Over the course of, 11 days? 300 or so. I haven't counted, but today I couldn't heal anyone. I was late. Like 30 times more than I have. But you can save so many more. You have the panacea. Not yet. Not yet, but you figured it out, haven't you? You know how to make the cure. I may know the way, but it's horrible. Are you scared? Try telling me more. If I understand myself, it'll help me too. I can't put it into words. Perhaps you can do it better? No, please, keep talking. You have to keep talking. Why? I'll help you figure out the truth. What's the truth? You tell me. The truth is, a choice will have to be made, whether I want it or not. Have you seen a courier carrying papers around? You mean the one in the water over there? He didn't drown, he was shot too. Otherwise it could have... The water. The papers are destroyed. Are they important, those papers? They were meant to persuade your general to fire in the right direction. You know what you need to do, don't you? I can tell you do. You said so yourself. I'll tear the thorn from the Earth's body. The tower must be destroyed. You said it yourself. You know what you have to do, so do it. Such is your fate. I guess that's the only way to overcome it. Acceptance and understanding. Without understanding, you would be enslaved by it. But now, you might actually master it, and life will continue. There will be a future. You'll do it, won't you? I will. And one more thing. In a moment, a group of soldiers will come here. If they see you, they'll shoot. They're not bad people. It's just how it is. Don't attack them, alright? I'll deal with them myself. It's going to be fine. No one has to die. If you just leave this place quietly. What will you do? Read from your good book? Are they coming for you? It's all because of me. I've done that to them, but they won't hurt me. Please, if there's a sliver of trust in you, just leave. You can't talk to them. There's no other solution. Only fight or flight. And there's no need to spill more blood. About to spill my own blood. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, they weren't kidding. Run. Run. They weren't kidding. She wasn't kidding. She wasn't kidding. Huh? We have a nice rifle. I guess let's get the rest of those bullets from the lab. And... what? One courier died in a shootout. Demolish the polyhedron, spill rivers of blood, make enough panacea for everyone. This is the only way to grant the town a future. The last courier is out in the town. Where? All this time the town whispered directions to me, but now it's silent. For the first time I'll have to think for myself. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay. That's cool. We finally have a rifle. Finally. Let's go to a burnt district. Let's try out this gun. I really want to try this out. And maybe we'll find the doctor around here. Let's go to the nutshell. Maybe Khan knows. He's smart. Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 3 in the afternoon. I think I have 7 hours left in the day. Oh, I gotta go to a grocery store. There's one right there. At the edge of the burnt district. Sure. That's good. And buy a bunch of food. We need a bunch of food. So. Oh, man. Okay. Let's enter the plague. Come on. Khan? Maybe you know something? Yeah? No, maybe? Have you seen a courier? No. It's the 2 children hanging out here. I'd love to stay and chill, but I got some disaster to avert. Also, we have to go to, let's eat the rest of these nuts. Oh, wow. Oof. 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 Use that. Hey, everything's fine. While our hunger is still way up there. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're getting close, chat. Get some food. Maybe we'll run into a mugger. I really want to blow one away with this rifle. It's a nice rifle. Come on. Grocery. This is a weird place for a grocery. The entrance is at, like, facing away from the main street. I guess I can go in through that way, huh? Hi. Food, please. Huh. Do I just get... yeah. that works. Oh, okay. Need that. That. That works. Uh-oh. Use. Make some room for that milk. I want to get that too. We have... I don't think we have, no. That'll do. Egg. Okay. Yeah, it's just the finale anyway. Gotta save the town. There's no muggers around. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Right when I wanna... Really? All sorts of people running around earlier. Well, there's muggers inside the house, right? I haven't really been inside these houses very much.
Come here.
Well, I came here. Oh, yeah, I hear it. What was that? The last courier is looking for me. He's injured and needs a doctor. No. A surgeon. Let's see. Huh? Be on our way then. The workshop we go. Might have another shootout. Let's get those bullets at the workshop anyway. This music is not helping me, chat. I'm traumatized. We need to find the last courier. If he's looking for me at the workshop, then you can get those orders. Tell the army to blow up the tower instead of just leaving the town alone. Because, no. Well, it would be nice to preserve the old magic of the world. I mean, 1, the old magic is killing people horribly. 2, the new magic is kind of nice. And 3, the town lives if I destroy the tower. Oh, buddy. Oh, he's dead. He's really dead. Well, that blows. For old time's sake. What happens if I, hold on. Let me drop these. I want to see what happens if I... Oh, I'm going to save in those orders. Go inside. Inquisitor's orders. A paper ordering the demolition of the polyhedron signed by a Glylic sealed with the inquisitorial symbol. The whole paper is just uneven groups of numbers. Interesting. Wonder if it's a code that actually means something. Hey, I kind of want to see what happens if I just take a bunch of pills. Let's find out. Ow. 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 Am I healthy, chat? Okay. Oh. That was kind of funny. I think we can afford to sleep 1 hour. We gotta make it to the army base. Oh, hi, children. You should think it all over once more. I thought I'll think what over? The tower was brilliant in every way except for one. Whoever lived there could never grow up. It was interesting in a way, but it was getting stale. So you want to grow up? The tower gets in our way. It's too strong a temptation. I guess it would be easier for us if it just disappeared. But while it's still there, our will isn't strong enough to refuse it. So there we stay, glued. You'd do something about it, you know. He wants to get rid of temptation? Can help you. Whoa, uh-oh. I don't like that. But burn the papers, or at least hide them till 10 o'clock. The soldiers will leave without firing. The living won't die. Earth's wonders will survive. Uh-oh. Let's get to town hall. I wonder if the worm people would die out. I don't see why they would. I don't know. Well. Whoa, my thirst is getting up there. Let's tell the general to blow up the tower. I guess we'll go and crash on Ogimski's couch. Sure. It's a cool place to wait for everything to blow up. I haven't seen Laura all day. I haven't seen anyone. Except for Khan. And one looter inside a building. I think everyone else might really be dead. Hey, you were there.
Whichever finger bleeds, the whole hand aches.
We're having an important conversation. The most important conversation of our lives. Can you leave us alone? What you talking about? We're talking about the war. Wait. What do you know about the war? What can you tell him? We were talking about the war. Criminal orders, history, honor, duty, truth. Now we're talking about words. Will you please leave us alone? Looks transfixed. Are you hypnotizing him? How did they even let you in? Please, you're disturbing us. You have to bear with me some more. I need to talk to him too.
This is, after all, artillery. Fire from the heavens.
Sounds good. Even if you have found a source of raw material for your serum, it's too late now. We'll execute the order and leave for the front. That's it. So this is what you're like, General Ashes. I need only technically execute the order. All I need is a precise target designated by the State Commissar. If I have that, I can legally spare the town. Thank this girl. She promised me the epidemic wouldn't spread past the town, and I believe her. That was one compelling discussion of war, then. Well, how can she... Are you on business or what? What's she done to you? I can't believe my ears. Do you seriously believe that I intend to discuss this with you? State your business and be done with it. You're on the Inquisitor's behalf. Did you come to hand me the papers designating the bombardment target, the justification for a surgical strike, signed by the State Inquisitor? Yeah? Thank you. You're free to go. Yes, sir. And Barak, wait a second. Waiting. Come with us. We need an experienced doctor. Take Denkovsky. The choice has been made. The Dirk is living people. I chose them. The sand pest will be eradicated forever. That's a good choice. Huh? A pretty game. Let's put an end to this. Egg. Eat something and then sleep. That's what they said, right? Oh. Anything to say? No. Huh? Sleep. Day 12. Day 12, in which the lights die out. Train, huh? Whoa. Is the plague gone? Time to turn out the lights. Aha. I see. People. Ah, the infection's gone. These are all the survivors. Almost everybody except for you. You and you. Huh. It's not bad. The town's dead. Oh. Well, urgent, man. September's been rough this year. I thought I'd ask you how you got into this. I thought you'd ask how I got into this coffin. You survived death. This is your victory. You're the only survivor. I'm gonna live forever? Maybe. If you wanted to. Maybe I will. Why does the disease kill some but not others? After all, it seemed like everyone could have fallen seriously, terminally ill. Maybe it's the same with death in general. We think it obliterates everyone. But if you act just so, your intellect can overcome death, just as your body overcomes plague or typhus. Sounds nice, but it doesn't hold up. How do you defeat death? By realizing that death is not a vanishing, it's a boundary. You can step over any chasm if you're convinced it's just another obstacle. It's naive to think victory over death means immortality. Immortality is tiring if you remain who you are. Much more so if you fall into decline. Not immortality, then what? Where's the answer? What have you done to the town? What has the town done to you? You wouldn't have been able to solve this problem without each other, different creatures as you are. An enormous town, a small person, an undetectably minuscule microbe. 3 of you. You needed each other. What exactly have I done to the town? You understood it. You bound its severed parts together, drawing new connections between things that seemed incompatible. That is the essence of understanding. Understand is to become something else. What seemed like death to the former you was just a crack in the earth for the new you. It's still rather wide, but you can get across. If the town cared whether I understood it or not. Well, you've given the town a future. You've weaned it from the earth, and that's something. The nourishing umbilical cord must be severed at some point. Can we do without that? The people will become free. They'll discover their destinies within the town, and those destinies will shape it. They'll think of death how you've grown to think of death. Whoever survives something like this has nothing to fear. Go say goodbye to him. Not my kind of freedom. There's something wrong about all this. And where do you go, then? The heart of the town. Central Square. To, I don't know, theater. I don't have much of a choice. Don't worry. You'll have a choice there. Besides, you've already done all you can. All that's left is a bit of business to wrap up. Things that concern you and you alone. And who are you? Who cares about you? You know what? I actually like myself. I've walked my path well these last 11 days. I can respect myself. Goodbye, fellow traveler. It's noon. Town is mine to explore. Always has been. I'll touch it one last time and then return to where it all began. Eater. Alright. Well. Nothing to check him, huh? Okay. Well, let's be on our way, Pat. It's the epilogue. Coda. It. Yeah, that's crazy. We did it, chat. We've played 30 hours in the past 2 weeks. I feel like I'm gonna have an episode. And you know what the interesting part is? They're talking about getting a Bachelor playthrough ready at some point in the future. Sometime, they said, next year. Well, that'll be a sight. That'll be insane. So who do you think's left, chat? Sorry. I don't get to use guns very often in this game. Pretty, isn't it? Hey. Hey, how about we climb the polyhedron? We can do that. We can go and say goodbye to people after. Maybe there's something up there, near the top. Who knows? A long climb, though. Hope you got something to drink. Yeah, chat. This is really just wrapping things up now. So, feel free to grab a book, a blanket, and I'll let you know when we start encountering people, but it's going to be quiet soon. Looks like the clock is stuck at 12:23. Wonder if there's any specific meaning to that, or if they just decided that that would be a good time. You'd think they want it to be like noon exactly. Alright, chat. I'll leave you be. Saburov survived this. And Grace.
I think they've fallen out of love with me.
24, 33, 7, 7 and 5. How's it going, Cub? Mother said she'll teach me numbers. Father will do letters. Then they'll let me get back to work. I'll stay at the cemetery and count the dead. Count them and then write it down. That's fine. If that's what I need to do to go back there, I'll do it. Mother? Father? My foster parents, Alexander and Katerina. The governor's family took me in. Oh. So they adopted you now. It never ends. What do you mean? They had a different daughter before. And? Well, forget about it. I'm happy you found each other.
Don't shout.
My husband is
My
no longer
family
governor.
whispers. Waysides and west winds.
That's so. He's a ruler now. The ruler. The Bull Enterprise is destroyed. The Ogimskis are over. The Kanes are no longer on this side of the river. What? Everyone's scared, like children after a game ends. But my husband alone would never abandon his duty. His town. Didn't take long for you to label everyone traitors. The Obgimskis were always the guts, hot, alive, feeding the town. The Canes were the nerves, spark and potential. People cling to the belly for warmth. They grasp at the nerves to reach beyond themselves. But no one ever dares to touch the bones. Bones of your family, I guess? Yes, my husband is this town's spine, and now, with that horrible weight lifted from him, he will straighten. Huh. Your husband's a man of honesty and resolve. He'll make a good ruler.
Timed. What now?
Katerina is no longer a mistress. Who is she, then? You know nothing of her. This cursed town smothered her, forced a stupid role on her. She got it in her head that she had to be anyone but herself. That's the kind of town we live in. She used to be completely different. What's she like before? Who do you think you are, expecting me to talk about my wife with you? Member of the community who expects to know how you're planning to govern us? There'll be other mistresses in the town. Leave them alone. And Katerina? She'll start by bringing the cathedral back to life. How? You'll see. Huh. Something feels wrong about it.
Quiet is a deceiver.
Bringing the cathedral back to life, huh? Bringing religion back to town?
What's happening?
Your guess is as good as mine, Grace. Looks like the Canes are right over here. That's nice. Did they all survive? All of them? Where's the others? People? Nerves? Stamatin's dead. Khan's alive, obviously. Georgie, Ayun. Where's the others? Stamatin. Katerina Savarov. What? Where's... Oh. They really are on the other side of the river. Huh.
Will it rain?
Come over here.
Will it snow? Will it pass? I don't know.
Who are you? I live in the Stillwater. What do you have here? They're discussing what they're planning to build next, and I'm listening. So interesting. Huh. What are they saying? People always say it was Andre and Peter who built this town, but that's not true. The Onirotex did it, and Nina and Victoria too, in their own way. Then there was Farhad, another Onirotech. He built the cathedral. The Onirotex? I don't know either. So interesting. Daniel was fascinated by it too. Kept asking around, looking at documents. By the way, chat, full disclosure, I looked up Onirotech earlier. It's like Dream Architect. Or like Dream Worker. So, interesting. Just spent more time working on the vaccine too. You two were close, weren't you? I guess. Anyway, this town existed long before those Onirotechs. I meant the interesting parts of the town. So did I. You're talking about the dingy part of the town. Dingy and chaotic. Messy. Our town is no place for unnecessary things. Is the girl living in the abandoned observatory? Anyway, things went wrong with the cathedral somehow. It remained unfinished. How's it unfinished? It looks finished to me. It's empty inside. Soulless. A week ago I had a dream. I was walking down its aisle, or rather, falling. I woke up and thought, it doesn't matter. You know, I think the Canes might take me in when they leave for the other side. Us standing here together, it just feels right. They know I'm one of them. That's so. We'll build a new town across the river. Iridescent and specular, and transparent. Well, they'll build it. I'll just listen and tell them if they've gone too flat or too sharp. Congratulations on the new job. So the others are across the river. I don't get to say goodbye to them. They're gone. I guess that's a happy ending. Georgie.
Between souls, that is the way to grow. Weave your web, Arachna.
I feared this town might be a cradle, but it ended up being a catapult bucket. The time to take off? Simon was better than me. He did what I never had the courage to do. Thrust a knife into his own firstborn. He couldn't bear the infant's scream, but still. Still, he succeeded. Simon Kane and Isidore Barak vaccinated our town against death. You mean you know everything? Of course, for I am the judge. Your brother. He and my father. My brother and I have been preparing to face a catastrophe like this for many years. We knew that only people whose lives were imbued with meaning and purpose could survive it. People with bowstrings for souls. I never imagined there would be so many survivors. Truly, we live in the best of possible worlds. But even more, you know, maybe you're right about the purpose. We ascended. One step. A single step, but a crucial one. The mission of House Kane on this side of the river is over. So why does Simon, my dear twin brother, still haunt me in my sleep? Perhaps you'll be at peace on the other side of the river.
I wonder what is beyond wonders.
Yeah, they're gone. The others are gone. They didn't die, they're gone. Okay. Maybe they're at the house? Oh, maybe they're up there! Yeah, maybe. Wait, time to turn off the lights. Where are the others? Where are they? No way. I guess they're not here. Did it glitch out? Can I talk to them again? Where are you? Interesting. Alright, chat. Well, I'm gonna be quiet and just go climb the polyhedron. Maybe figure something else out. The polyhedron. Power of children. Whoa. 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 No way. It's giving me vertigo, but it's beautiful. Here's the sky changing. I see. The leaves are still falling from this height. What in the world? This is huge. What? Oh. Okay, it's really giving me vertigo. Really giving me vertigo. It's so pretty. Sorry, I can't get over myself. Huh. Someone up here. Ease, war, a magic pie, a letter silken at gunpoint, blame, and asphalt drawings. Can't say it. Are your words falling apart too? Oh, can it be contagious? No, I'm What? I like new beginnings. Anticipation is the most invigorating part. That's why I was introduced to it so late. Oh well. I think this is like the developer commentary tower. Like, I think that's actually what it is. It's like the developers had their own little thing. This is a bizarre time that started with the courageous do as you please and delved into this is the only way to go. I'm not sure anything I wanted to say has found its way here. Interesting. 。 Hey, chat, what happens if we jump off? Whee! Oh no! Oof. Fear of the dead, huh?
Yes?
Look who's here. Time to get real then. You wanted to come round. Let's see if it worked. So what do you think? Are you back? Back where? Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? Artemi Barach. Who are you? A Haruspex? A warden? A knower of lines? Where are you? Here. I was desperate at first. I thought we'd failed utterly. Like the astronomers of old, you know. Did I just skip the every... Oh no. Oh no, I just skipped the epilogue. Oh no. Oh my god. Like the astronomers of old, you know. The eclipse is short, it ends in the blink of an eye, and we missed a chance to observe and calculate everything we needed. And the next opportunity is a century. Observe what? Calculate what? Humanity. Their limits. Their struggle to conquer death. Okay, chat, we're going to reload a save after this. We'll just go back and we'll talk to everybody else, and then we'll die and come back here. This play wasn't the best. A flop, honestly, but it wasn't useless. I see much clearer now. I know how to improve it. The next show will be better. Flop. There'll be another performance? Of course, the show must go on. Isn't this one torturous enough? We chose the wrong hero. Someone who didn't fear death at all. Disrespectful, crude, and flippant. We'll use a different archetype next time. A person obsessed with the idea of defeating death. Death's nemesis, so to speak. Someone who has studied it. The Bachelor. Uh-huh. Good luck with the smartass. He'll surely win. Death cannot be defeated, but it can be overcome. Not by prolonging life, no. The Strålbog method is ridiculous and stupid. People aren't yet strong enough to bear their own internal hell or rid themselves of it. That's not how you overcome death. We've found the true way. I'm all ears. How many of you were here? The actors who played the Haruspex? One. Where was the real Haruspex? Huh. Interesting. I guess when one died, another took their place. The line is made of small segments. Could be infinite, if not in length and in width. How does one overcome death? They step out of their feeble body. The body is susceptible to death, as is the self, as is any being trapped within its bounds. They invite death the way a lantern invites insects. But that which is broken into many bodies, many selves, many perceptions, that thing can resist it. Really? You're right. To connect two things, you must first break them apart, because connections implies difference and previous separation. Only connections defeat death. This doesn't make any sense to me. I'm having trouble with it. I have been in a multitude of shapes before I assumed a consistent form, an ancient poet once said. Who are you? I'm no one's business but mine. Our work here is done. You can go to the dressing room and take off the costume. Remember the place? It's where you started. Good luck, and thank you for taking part in our daring experiment. What's that mean for me? I think the others are around here too, somewhere. So I forgot that dying brings you to the theater, and that just skips you to the end of the game. So, oops. And no one's up here. Where's Aspity? I see, Peter, or Andre, but where's Aspity? Oh, there you are.
My path was called Earth. I could have told you all why the black soil is not to blame for this catastrophe.
Interesting.
My path was called the Angel of Death. I'm not sure myself why I was in the caravan. Forgive me, please. I promise I'll be good.
Right. Well. Costume? Back the way we came, huh? Pathologic too. We gotta reload a save. Thank you for the performance. You're free now. Well, that's uplifting. So, 234 saves. Firestarter purge the plague directly inside its victims. You're no exception. Okay. Well, I think we saved at Ogimski's place, right? No, we didn't. You know what? We'll sleep at Laura's place. Actually, I don't think we can because, what's-his-face shot up the place. Fine. Oh my goodness, chat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It'll be okay. Get to Olgamski's house. Undo what's been done. Okay, so we've seen that side of the town. Which means we only have a few other bits to do. So, we didn't lose everything. Chat, you just get to see, I guess, one conversation thread. You've seen one slice of the pie. How about that? There's multiple ways this game can end. So I guess we'll go out the front door of the theater next time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. That's okay. If you've been with me all this time, you would know that. Here. True ending. Let's go. Just the lights die out. Hi, buddy. Rough September, yeah? I'm gonna live forever now? And maybe I will. Why defeat death? Life's more interesting this way. You know, that's actually pretty cool. You should talk to my friend, Dankovsky. He's real big on the whole fighting death thing. Oh, I know him. I'll get right to him after I finish with you. He's smarter than you are. Every other person is smarter than me here. What have you done to the town? Huh? I see. You do without that? I'll have to say my goodbyes. Where you go then? Car to the town? I respect myself. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay, chat. We're gonna go to, I guess we'll go to the factory next. And then we'll visit the abattoir, I suppose? Yeah. The termitary. And then there at Isidore's house. Sure. So, we've only been partially set back, chat. It's okay. We'll wrap this up by 10 o'clock Central. Don't worry. We're almost done. What a bizarre game. Like life, I guess it doesn't really have an ending that's very, My inventory is still full of garbage. Oh. Oh, I lost a bit of hunger from that. So that's what death does now. Poor man. The water's so clear. Uh-oh. Am I stuck? I'm okay. I could gather plants. I can still travel by boat. That's good. But I can fast travel a little bit. I don't think I have to worry about time. Because I think the clock is like still, yeah, like time is moving at a normal speed. Or kind of standing still. But you know, the polyhedron's still standing, which is kind of a disappointment. I was hoping that the town would be like, there'd be a smoldering crater there, you know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool. Well, let's check out the pub. Andre's dead, but wonder how else is here. Peter, maybe? Hey, random civilians are still here. Hi, lady. Good to see you survived. Where once a person was, now but a gap remains. This rupture will not mend. Farewell.
Stupid. Stupid. Oh, what an idiot I was.
Interesting. You know, old boy, I was never persecuted for my genius, nor was I persecuted for murder. And yet, it turns out all this was my hell after all. What do you mean? I must go out. I must see her. My tower. You won't see it. It's no longer there. You're a cruel man, Barak. Can't you see I'm mad? Would it be so difficult to play along for a bit? Then I could believe in a miracle for a few minutes longer. The Canes want to build a new town across the Gorkon. You should go with them. We didn't see eye to eye, the judge and I. He argued that the tower was never the family's crowning achievement, merely mine. And I concur, it was my crown. I've hit the ceiling. So you gave up? Yes. We shared the same opinion. Where's the inspiration in that? Consensus is an anchor. Say, Barak, why do they say miracles have abandoned the steppe? There won't be any more twine to drink. Oh no! It's the price we paid for curbing the outbreak. So my glass miracle vanished alongside your steppe miracles. You know, Barak, don't say anything. Let it be so. Tower vanished along with all of her miracles. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Where once a person was, now but a gap remains. This rupture will not mend. Oh. Who was that? So if that wasn't... No, Andre would have been sitting there. So who's the other guy that's dead? Aspity? No, Anna Engel. She probably would have been hanging out here. Okay. Maria Cana is still around here. Interesting.
Let's break this down into simpler terms.
I suspect I'm the only person here who has figured out that you were the one who did it. A simple calculation, Barak. Numbers never lie. And you know what? I can get behind what you've done. It was a 50-50 chance. Truthfully, I find it oddly inspiring. I'm no writer, but I'll write about you. If anyone's to write about me, I'd like it to be you, Yulia. At least nothing will be over-dramatized. The work will be, of course, scientific, but the title... I'm thinking about throwing the scientific language out the window and giving it an old-fashioned name. On the connection of everything. What do you say? Well, you're the author. Guess it sounds nice. Well, thank you. I think the academic world in the capital may have a couple of questions regarding the subject of my research. Perhaps you'd like to come with me? As an assistant and, well, the subject? Place needs a vet, but I'll think about it. Perhaps I'll go. Well, plans for later, once we fix up the town and do something, I guess.
I'm exhausted.
Imshin.
My last legs.
Bachelor. Did I say it right? Imshin? Just call me by name. We don't want you to break your... You did. Well, this is it, I guess. It's the beginning going on. This pursuit of immortality will cost me my life. I doubt the powers that be in the capital ever cared whether or not I could defeat death. They just threw the heretic into the fire, hoping he'd never return. Excuse the pathos. Did someone send you here? I thought you came on your own accord. Yeah, you're right, I'm confused. I haven't been so drunk since my student years. Then again, it's hard to knock a doctor off their feet. I can still think, just not straight. So, cheers, I guess? A scientist thrown into the jaws of death, hoping against hope to defeat death, welcomed by death, ridiculed by death, taunted by death, and fooled by death. It's as if this heretic spat into a tower of flame, expecting somehow to put it out. The place is far too crowded with deaths. There's no death. Imparably si maximum imperium est. Google Translate. Come on. Let's see. Latin to English. I'm curious. Is this actually words? Come on. Tell me it's actually words. Imperare sibi maximum imperium est. The greatest power is to have power over oneself. Interesting. Wonder if that's from Marcus Aurelius's Meditations or not. Alright. Well, stay here. A new tower will grow. Just you wait. I say this as a friend.
Your face is all blurry. Are you sick or something?
Well, Andre gave up his life so Peter could live. I guess that's a happy ending, but without Andre, I get the feeling Peter is going to be a little bit anchorless. He's going to be adrift. But maybe all those empty bottles will help him stay afloat. Just gotta remember to put a cork in him. Let's wrap this up. Wonder who's in the termitary. You know, Aspate's dead. So, who does that leave? Ayun, maybe? Taichi? Doesn't think that, like, she'd want to return. But, let's see. Well, can't enter there. Can't enter there. Can't enter there. Can only go up here. Okay, well. Oh, changeling. I think you're the only one here, lady. Okay. Well, we'll see. Make it all the way downstairs, and maybe if there's anyone else. Just gotta be careful not to jump down. That was stupid of me last time. Oh, boy. All the bodies. So many people. So much blood everywhere.
People don't like people much, but hating others, that's a challenge to them too.
I can't feel my legs. Let me check. They seem fine. Warm. I'm dying, Ripper. Only a tiny drop remains, like someone cleaved me in half and it all spilled out. All of these are good questions. I don't believe you. You're not the type to be... Oh, are there two of you? There's only 1/2 of me left. Better half, I hope. You're an idiot, Ripper. A dull, insufferable idiot. All that talk of rivers of blood. That's not what this story was about at all. You have no idea who's up above us. No idea who you actually killed. Above us? So who's up there? Someone you weren't even invited to meet. But they're waiting for me, poor souls. And now I'll never come. Well, maybe one day I'll figure out your side of the story. You know, without spoiling too much, I remember saying, "Oh, hi. Hi, Lincoln. I just saw you in the chat." Yeah. You didn't miss too much. Like an idiot, I jumped off the polyhedron without doing most of the epilogue. So I've just kind of been sitting here making up for that, running around. Yeah, believe me, you didn't miss a ton if you've played this before. But if you haven't, well, enjoy the show. We're just wrapping things up. Almost everyone is alive, except for a couple of people. I don't know. This town's dead, but it seems like it's still alive. We've seen a couple of people. Maybe it'll take time to be reborn. A gerbo in a cage. Who else is here? Ah, that works.
Hide and seek, tag, hopscotch. Or we might as well play Ring Around the Rosies.
In the end, I'm glad it turned out this way. That the tower was a thorn in the side. Right on, but your friend valued it. What if Khan gloated over Jester's death? Jester cannot die. Good for you. Those who spend all the time up high fall really hard in the end. That's how you get your dream dome smashed to bits. Bad idea. In the end, all dreamers walk the same earth, and I'm in charge of this earth here. Dealing in dreams? Nah, not for me. You're not the only one in charge. Well, you know what? Some people like their dreams. Keep that in mind. Not everyone will follow you. At least not right away. Of course, there's also you. I really like you. Just look at your half. It clearly shows your quality of character. So you're with us now, yes? My half like? It's huge. I guess a ball, huh? So you're taking me into your gang, huh? Will you take me into the kin? Why would you want that? I'll build warehouses. Just think about it. What will you store there? I'll have a warehouse full of everything. Every miraculous thing. You know, rarities and oddities. Crucially, those will be things, material objects, not ethereal reflections of dreams like Khan's. Things, get it? Have you ever run your hands over cloth, smelled walnuts, seen a piece of carnelian? If you like me so much, perhaps Jester will finally show himself? That's up to him. Fine, I'm a patient man. What? Hands off the controls. Let's see.
Good, evil. There's only warm and cold, limber and stiff.
I hear a whispering. No, I don't think anything's gonna happen. Although, wouldn't that be like an Easter egg if you waited like an hour and a half or something and then eventually he just popped up? Oh, I guess Aspity would have been standing here. Where once a person was, now but a gap remains. Well, not men, yeah.
Taste weird. Taste like
Interesting.
love, I guess. Or blood.
Hi.
I see everything. Everything.
Mediginshi, I hereby grant you new law. Over your left hand it is done, not the right. So speaks Mother Bottle, unsure why she speaks so, but still, we will tell real hands apart now. Timil da. Are you alright up there? Preaching already, girl? So, Mediginshi, here's another law for you. Never hold a grudge, for grudges are bad for health and sneak behind. Bikara, whoever carries a grudge shall slip on it and break their neck. So speaks Suak. She'll see to it at night. Timil da, let it be so. Timil da. Mediginshi, hear our law. Never deceive or betray the small ones and the ones that trust you. It is not only Suak's nocturnal law. Mother Bottle would turn away from you, too. No harming the small ones, Timilda. Let it be so. Some good laws, kid. Mediginshi, now for the most important law. The law of candy, sweets, and those soft white thingies they shall sell in shops. They are to be abundant. No one has the right to forbid eating them. Mother Bottle, somehow she will not see to this law, so I'll have to do it myself. Timilda. Oh, I wonder what I should invent next. I think that's enough law for one day. You're doing a great job, kid. Why are you here? She Yunde Erbish. Did you come to listen to our not-so-highness? Didn't take long for you to fit into your new role. Hi.
Bend a tree all you will. It'll grow towards sunlight.
Huh. You're a cruel man, Kindred. Should have killed me. Oh, really? I have something like that to try. At the beginning of the game, when you leave the theater, time is passing in real time. So a minute is a minute. Wonder what happens if you wait 24 hours. Just gotta leave the computer on overnight. And then, yeah, I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about, like, returning to this game in the absolute... I almost want to call it, like, the absolute bastard playthrough. That is to say, like, just help nobody. Because I want to see what happens to the story if, like, you don't even ever turn up to the cemetery to attend the funeral. Does the game just, like, game over you? Like, does it just spit you back out at the title screen if you don't, like, ever clear your name or adopt, like, your father's duties or, like, ever like you never go inside the termitary. I gotta wonder what happens because I haven't seen like many game overs. I know there is a game over for like if you don't get the orders on time, like you don't deliver them. It's a creepy ending. It's not like nothing jumps out at you, but it is a creepy ending. I wonder what happens with like other things, like if you just be the most negligent doctor ever. My phone's going off and that's scaring the shit out of me. Oh, oh, that was traumatizing. Okay, it's just a spam advertisement from the thing. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm gonna go turn on the lights. 1 second. Pardon me, sir. I'm scared. Much better. Much better. Well, now there's a ball game going on a little ways away from here, so I can hear people cheering. It's all bright and happy, and oh my goodness. Oh, you're a cruel man, Kindred. Should have killed me. You'll carry your own hell with you. I have forgiven you. I mean it. He would too. I don't. We will not fraternize. There will be no closure then. Why have you come then? Not after you. See this stone horn, Kindred? Know you what it is? Oh. Alongo used to be a temple. This town was but step roads with step gates as its bridges. Alongo used to be the bull's head. We had no word for town then. Now a town has grown on our back, pressed Alongo down. We used to be a head, and now we are... Why are you telling me this? You are triumphant now, Kindred. Yet time will pass, and you will find yourself upturned. What was once atop the wheel will find itself dragged down. You'll see. Emildy. I'm leaving you here, foreman of the abattoir. But yeah, now, extensively, there are things to discover. Yeah, I'm curious. Because you don't see a whole lot of, like, alternate endings and, like, content for this game. Like, there are things that go on, I know. But, like, I've never seen that much, like, content, really. Like, it almost seems like the game is, sorry, this way. I don't know. Like, you can find the ending on YouTube. You can find, like, the game over on YouTube. You can find a couple of Easter eggs. You can find a couple of, like, developer commentaries and things. But I don't think I've ever seen somebody just do the absolute worst playthrough and see how many people they can get killed. Maybe if I actually look for it, it'll be there. So maybe this is just a drop in the bucket of people exploring the game. But I kind of just want to do a negligent, jackass, jerk-ass doctor playthrough. And just see what happens. Would I even be able to survive till day 12? I don't know. I've kind of got things I gotta do this weekend. Like, I'll be gone from, like, Saturday. Well, I'll just be busy. I'll be around town, but I'll be busy. Oh, hey, you two.
I know the lines too. How else could I find my way around all the attics? And the cellars? And those twisty yards?
You'll be a doctor soon enough, kid. So what's the plan now? Any suggestions? Well, first we need to settle down, of course. Fix up the household, and then... Okay, I made up my mind. I'll be a student. I thought you were already a learned specialist. Will you teach me? I guess I'll have to teach someone if I want to leave this place in 10 years or so. Leave? Where the hell are you planning to go? Kind of like this one. To the sea, of course. Merchant Navy. Any ship would welcome a good doctor. You can't just abandon us now. We need to fix the town, right? It's on its last legs. It won't survive without you. That's where you're wrong, kid. It will survive. That's the whole point. Perhaps it won't ever die.
They'll have to stitch my belly back together.
Is this our new house? There's no reason for us to stay in the den below the factory. Can I choose a room for myself? Be my guest. There's plenty of room for everyone. Oh. Well, the kids are alive. The kids are all right. They're both just a little weird. Sorry. Alright. Wonder if they're still selling. Yeah. I want to see what the pharmacies look like. Hi. Now you sell masks. Okay, I'm buying one as a matter of principle. Oh. Can't shoot you. Of course. Fine. But hey, now I have a mask. Little too late for curing this plague, but, just in time for, another plague. But that's all I'm gonna say about current events. Here, stuff my inventory with garbage. I could probably take the boat. Be a little bit faster. Huh. I think I know which this one is. I haven't seen Grief and Ravel and the rest. Ravel? Ravel? They say gravel, so I guess it's supposed to be Ravel. Almost sounds French the more I think about it. I don't know. A lot of these names are obviously Russian. Andrei, Peter, Georgy. But others... Oh, Khan is definitely a Russian name. Now I'm thinking about all of it. Ruben? Yeah. Is Stock a Russian name? Artemis, definitely, yeah. Is Isidore a Russian name? Huh. Hey, let's not fall off this thing. Ready, chat? Go. Oh, hey! You're alive.
I'm almost entirely numb.
Lay off the morphine. Waiting for your command, my mentor. I command you to never call me that again. I humbly accept your every word, O wisest of the wise, and obey. Oh, come on, drop it. Is there something to celebrate that I've missed? Well, depends on what you look at. You shouldn't have stopped me. Do you even believe yourself? I stand by my choice. Or maybe you did right. Don't give up on yourself. It's not over for you yet. You turned out just like your father in the end. You even talk the same. You're the one who resembles him, not me. Believe it or not, that's why I asked you to stay with me. I asked him to stay because he's nice. Where are the others? Is this the only one here? Oh, they must be up near the top. Loot box. Bug. Nuts. Kids are going to be real mad at me. All the boxes around town are going to be empty and I won't put anything else back in it. Hey, you two. Brief? Nothing to say? Buddy? Guess I have to talk to you first. Can I not? Uh-oh. Hello?
Dogs are howling. Why?
Well? Oh, I was just wondering if you'd come. Well, here I am. I heard you adopted some kids. Orphans. I didn't adopt them. They just kind of crawled into my life. Oh, you raised them. Some father you are. Huh. I think these kids have already raised themselves. Want my help? As in just help, you idiot. I want to be useful. I make it easier for you, and maybe lighten my own life a little. You know, I do. I agree. Oh, I'm getting vertigo just looking down. Hi, Grief. Need to talk to you. Ne'er been up here. Can you imagine? What do you plan to do now? Nothing. I don't want to do anything at all. I mean to ask you, why did you go to her in the first place? She was an authority, and you... a thief. Not just any kind of thief, but a kingfish. First at the gallows. That what you mean? Yeah. My thoughts exactly. That's why I went. You know, player cub. If you know your hand will lose, get it over with so you can pull new cards. Then you can make a move. That was my plan anyway, but that's not how it shook out. How'd it go? Didn't you see? I went to her ready to play cards, but she played checkers instead. Scratch that, she played me. Like a damn flute. I couldn't have known. But she's not around anymore. Don't you want to go back? You're an idiot, cub. While I was there, I realized how that giant clock operates. I used to think that I understood it, but it's only now that I truly do. I used to be the clocksmith, oiling the town's gears, and I'll stay a clocksmith. Only a different kind, you see? No, but I hope I will. So I guess he's kind of lost his reason for being, but now he's just going to maintain time, I guess? Huh. I guess. I'm sorry, I don't understand sometimes. Man, how cool would it be if this tower was a real thing? It'd be terrifying, but... eh. Alright, well that leaves the Dream Cape. And that's it. We already talked to, one's over here. So, let's be on our way. Huh. Huh. There's stars out there. Didn't realize it before. Clock is still stuck at 12:23. I just want to see and get just the right picture. Man, this is trippy. Oh, man. I don't understand that one either. It does sound like he'll be oiling the gears of time, which doesn't make sense. Oh. I see. Well, maybe... all I can think of with the giant clock is, Majora's Mask now. I guess grief really did meet with a terrible fate in the end. I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel if it turned out that my entire life was just like a stage play. I guess I just wonder what's gonna happen next. I mean, I have thought about like determinism and all that stuff, where it's like, oh, what if you're just a slave to the chemicals in your brain? It's like, well, those chemicals are me, so there's no, that's a meaningless distinction. You know what I mean? Creepy. But yeah, you know, if you're if it's a materialistic universe and there's no such thing as free will, well, it doesn't matter because we think we have free will and we're processes that control our own free will and regulate our own free will, and I guess it really just depends on where you draw the boundaries of the self. And that's much of what the Canes are all about. They seek to supersede, to, I guess, escape death by making the self transcend the self. But not in a Buddhist kind of way, more like in a, following your dreams kind of way and embracing higher potential. But for them, it's almost like thinking you could put a soul into a higher dimension. I don't know. Doesn't seem like the developers even knew themselves, at least not yet. It's a lot clearer in the first game what their plans were, but in this game, seems like they're still just experimenting. They were onto something, though. I mean, if the mistresses are still alive in their dreams, you know, Nina and Katerina. Hey, you're alive.
There's more of me to love. Like 2 or 3 of me.
See? All the mistresses are here. So you plan to become a mistress yourself? Like, yes. Think I'll fail? What are you good at? Divination. I told you fortune, didn't I? That you'd spill rivers of blood, and you did. Drowned the whole square in it. Am I wrong? You're right. Did you ever touch those items you got in the abattoir, the ones you used to tie? Yeah. Wait, tie? Oh, like examine them? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, snap, I should have. You know, Ripper, you aren't such a bad person. You didn't even hesitate when you took that awful poison to protect the orphan girl by the crowstone, remember? That was very brave. So don't wander too far. We're still connected, you and I. And there's a great deal ahead of us. I guess there are 2 of her. There's an evil clone of her and a mistress form of her. Well, it's nice that at least one of her is alive. Nice to be appreciated. That's nice. The other one is dying in the abattoir, but... hey! Okay, real talk, I actually do like Fat Vlad and the others. Like, they're cool. And this is the first time I've actually had him survive to the end of a playthrough. He's always died on, like, night 11.
Tell that to my daughter. Let her Lead the way.
The FitnessGram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that gets progressively harder as it goes on. I'm sorry. He's just reminding me of old middle school flashbacks. No, my boy. Life's not over yet. Not over. It only looks broken, but we will start anew. We will rebuild it. Same as before? Before? No. No. The past is in the past. Buried. Yet she lives. She's buried, but hasn't passed away. I'll follow her legacy. Coming here every day, listening to her advice. Where will you start? I'll start with myself, my boy. With myself. My 7th decade is just around the corner. Now is the time. Fair enough. Oh, so he's in his 60s. He looks like he's in his 50s to me. They mentioned that the truth is a confluence of points. It's interesting. The self is talked about by more than just the Canes. The others are Aspity and the Plague. Aspity claims the self.
How heavy is a head?
Mother would have approved of my ideas. She loved people. I don't. But I do believe that, when treated with respect, they returned it in spades. Humans should live by strengthening and developing themselves. The Plague says the cure for the self. Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's almost, 1 second. Can you tell me more about your mother? No, I don't think the words to describe her exist in any human language. Care, protection, concern, warmth, regard, tenderness, love. This is stupid. And wrong. Wrong. Personally, I've never been too close to her, you know. I guess you could even say that I was the only person who did not love her, but it can't be denied that she was a safeguard of this town. She held it together. Now it holds on its own. I never loved my mother, but some things she taught me well, particularly that care is a very smart behavioral strategy. Respect and dignity are the concrete that will hold our new economic foundation together. What's your plan, then? I'll start with simple things. An 8-hour workday, forbidding child labor, insurance, benefits for disabled workers, better pay. Is that it? Is that not enough? In your place, I'd be more concerned about the commercial landscape. I know. I've thought about that, too. Listen, Bach, would you like to become my assistant? I'll need people to implement my ideas, especially people like you, people from the kin. Well, if it'll make the town better, maybe for a little while. Deal. That sounds like a utopia. 8-hour workdays will never work out. That deal, I'll help you. Oh, I could go for a 6-hour workday myself. But yeah, the truth is a confluence of points. Self is talked about by more than just the Canes. Aspity and the Plague. Aspity claims the self is a poison. Georgie believes humans should live strengthening and developing the self. And the Plague says it's the cure for the self. Yeah, it's kind of a little different than the first game. The first game was almost like idealism itself versus realism in a way. Or like, but like more in a way that it was like the Haruspex's playthrough in the first game is, without going into spoilers that much, it's more like the idea that he wants to save the town because the magic is in like the real world and other people and the things around you that you can touch in the concrete world, and the miracles already exist. They are there. You don't need to destroy everything for a dream. And like the Bachelor's playthrough is kind of more like that there are greater things on the horizon. We just need to reach for it. But that means letting go of things that we think were important or things that we think were concrete. Even concepts such as death. I'm probably botching this, but hey.
From the wolves. What if I just end up folding?
You're always so untimely. With all due respects, Doctor. I'm sorry about your tower, Casper. I had utmost respect for your father, Master Barak. We weren't friends, and neither will I be your friend, but respect is possible. It's up to us. What do you plan to do now? Capella plans, not me. We'll do everything together from now on. Ask her. So she's in charge? Somehow I'm not surprised.
Let us take the box. peek inside and then decide.
I'm really very grateful to you, Artemy, for what you've done. You did everything right, guiding this town toward the future. I'll always be glad to return the favor however I can. I can hear the White Mistress's voice. I know you can't help but mourn the losses, but you've preserved what was most crucial, the Adur, because the Adur is us, people, children. We'll grow and build a new town, better, more balanced. Where will you begin? I'll marry Caspar. The Kanes and the Ogimskis will unite. The Polyhedron, the Bull Enterprise, those were all crucial machines, cruel machines geared to produce utopias, factories that processed people into ideas. But we'll make a world where people's bones aren't crushed under lofty words. You miss the Polyhedron even a little? No. It was a factory of fantasies. Beautiful, yes, but heartless. I know you didn't want to destroy it. Perhaps you even regret it. But that trap suffocated children. You released them. That was a good deed, Artemy. I guess. You always know the right words to say. And lastly, where are the rest of them? Oh, did the other Kane father not make it? Georgie? No, Victor Kane is still around here somewhere. I just wasn't able to find him last time. He was just not standing next to Georgie and Ava. Like, they were at the bench, but like, but for whatever reason, Victor just didn't render. He wasn't there. I couldn't talk to him. He just was gone, and I thought he was dead.
Don't look at me like that.
So beautiful. Sometimes stone seems useless. Anything is better than stone. Wax, silk, glass. Stone is for the tone deaf. But occasionally, it shines. Even in this crude configuration. Yes, Nina was very beautiful. Why have you come? People often visit mistresses, and here... Oh, do be silent. Why do you keep talking to me? Why do you think you're allowed to? No one dares harass Mother like that. But people like you are drawn to me. How can I teach you a lesson? Nina never shied away from people. But you see, Mother, this is precisely what makes it interesting. I don't want to move to the other side of the Gorkin. It's too easy to step over the past. I don't like things too easy. There are still so many people like this one here. Rough and dirty, ready to be pressured into diamonds. All I need is a forge. Thanks, beautiful. I like you too. And you know, Mother, that forge is me. Sometimes I wake up with a burning in my chest and the sky becomes crimson. In that very moment, if I kiss someone, they can see it too. It's true. But I must admit, the first time I tried that, the first person I tried that on got insomnia and died a week later. But I'll try harder next time. Crimson, yeah. Nina was dark, but you're crimson. What? Oh, the game almost... Interesting. Yeah. You know, we'll see if Victor's here. I doubt he is. But, if not, well, we'll wrap things up. And we can go out the front door of the theater this time, chat. Invisible walls are the bane of my existence, man. Ugh. Reminds me of Fallout New Vegas. So much running and so many walls that just... Can I drink from this? Hey! Finally. I'm gonna miss this sound. I don't know what I would stream next. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I kind of want to go with the Ultimate Jackass playthrough with this game, but I also feel like I should give it a little bit of time. Just let things sink in. Return later. But I've been thinking. Detroit Become Homeless is another possible title. Become Human. Become Human. Alright. Well, let's check the bridge square real quick, and then I think, I have something I want to check real quick, chat. I want to see, is the clock still ticking? It might be. No? It's still going. Ugh. Hold on, is there sand in that hourglass? If that's the case, that's really cool. If it actually, like, decreases over time, that'd be an awesome Easter egg. Oh, there's nothing in it. Sure, save game. I'm sure you can do both. Yeah, Pathologic and Detroit Become Human? Maybe. I don't know. That game... It's gonna be a different kind of chill. That one's a much more intense narrative. Which I'm sure would be a lot better for people that don't like the sound of me fumbling through all this. No, Victor's still gone. Where'd he go? Okay. No, I want to see what, I'll leave you be. Yeah.
It's an observatory.
They're all talking at the same time. Okay.
But I think it's cozy.
Good luck. Yeah, Victor's gone. I guess the future doesn't need him. He's gone. Yeah. Rip Victor. he already crossed the river. He's out. And maybe he's at the house. Okay, well no, actually we already did. We already talked to these ones, okay. Sorry. Okay, I want to check Victor. For Pathologic, you may want to do it off stream because if you start to discover things, it might not be too entertaining for streaming. Yeah, that might be it. I might just record things and find any useful snippets. And that'd probably be healthier too. Spent a lot of time on this game. Not that I'm complaining, but it'll be nice to not be spending 2 hours a night. Maybe just an hour a night. Not like anything's put time on it. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'll explore all this. Oh, you're hanging out here. Okay.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Interesting. They were always driven upwards, and that's what became their downfall. Too straightforward an interpretation. We need to follow the magnetic lines. They are the nerves of the Earth. We'll make a massive glass podium in the center. Like a lens, you see? And inside, a compass. Drawing a plan for the future? There are no more nerves. The Earth is dead. Lost too much blood. Blood is only for the spirit. For as long as we stand on this ground, its gravity exists, driving us down. While we are driven, we live. So it's a sentient corpse now? Better than just a corpse, I guess. We've done too much. Also, this is the preferred difficulty, I think. I thought this was maximum. Well, one moment. We've done too much looking and not enough listening. Yes, that's it. Sight is humanity's primary sense, so it impedes us. Too simple. Crude. In our new town across the river, we won't let ourselves rely on sight. You mean literally? How primitive of you. Look, I'm just happy you're not going to gouge your eyes out. We will not govern our new town. We need to find a way to avoid governing it, so it will govern us. Houses will write edicts. Streets will invent laws. Roofs sentence criminals. Don't give me that look. But do come when our new town is complete. You'll be welcome. Guess I'll drop by. Okay, real talk, I kind of wish this game would have a sequel. Just exploring a new town. If I wasn't a terrible artist, it'd be like a great, comic thing almost. 5 years down the line, see what happened with this town and see the bizarre world being built on the other side. Something tells me it'd be more like a modern-ish city. But I feel like that'd be a little bit soulless. All glass, all steel, all glittering. Maybe they'd make it better. I don't know. I do know they say something about, lenses. In other conversations I've seen at the end of this game. The Canes would say something about, the new town being almost just prisms. And, the prisms would open portals or something like that, or guide you around, or, the beams of light would change your path or something. I don't know. It would be non-Euclidean. That's what I carried away from it. Curious. Is this on difficulty? Yeah, this is on maximum difficulty. So, it is on the maximum difficulty. It's just this game... I guess I've just played this game enough to get into the paranoid habit of gathering lots of resources. Well, at least I got to fire the gun. Let's wrap this up. I wonder, is there an achievement for everybody surviving? Probably. I wonder if there's an achievement for, no hit off? Off. Are you sure you want to abandon intended difficulty? Harsh trials are part of Pathologic too. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, okay. Sure, we've already done this game before. I'm curious. This difficulty, turn off, accept. Ah. Intended difficulty, a chance to pass the trial exactly how is it intended. Cocoon, close to the intended lifted. Larvae. Okay. Huh. Huh. Funny. Infection growth. Gameplay impact, high. Okay. Ah, you really could just make everything lower. Food value, clothes, wear and tear. Wow, they let you change everything. Death can be sudden. If you struggle with fights, we recommend raising damage dealt before tweaking this. Oh, that's very nice. These guys put a lot of options into this. I didn't realize that. Really? Unpleasant, but we do not recommend trying to avoid it completely. How can you fight the plague if you never experienced it? Yeah, but I didn't learn. Game's applauding me. It's the old Reputation sound from the first game. I love that. They would add that. Okay, well, I already talked to the others. So I guess... let's try a different conversation path on here.
You'll have to burn your hands.
Time to get real. You wanted to come round and see if it worked? I don't think anything. Who are you? I'm dead tired. Who are you? Why do you ask? Who are you? Ugh, where are you? I'm everywhere. I was desperate at first. I thought we'd failed utterly. Like the astronomers of old, you know. The eclipse is short, it ends in the blink of an eye, and we missed the chance to observe and calculate everything we needed. And the next opportunity is a century out. Observe what? Humanity, the limits, the struggle to conquer death. I see. So how do you see it going? Death cannot be defeated by committing a Okay. How many of you were here, the actors who played the Haruspecs? What happens if I do none? Where was the real Haruspecs? Belong to history? Oh, it's all the same options. The illusion is broken. Many separate beings. Are susceptible to death? Yeah. Let's see. Who are you? Artemi Barach. Our work is done. No, I found myself, and that's how I'm going to stay. I am Artemi Barach. I don't want to take this mask off. I'm going back to the town, where I'm expected and loved. What if I stay here? Maybe even take your place. Meh. So I see. What? Mark Immortal. Really? Just added him just now? Really? Interesting. I don't think I've had that happen before. Leave. Children are glitching out. Well, that's it, chat. That's it. I guess that's the real ending too, huh? Well, it's a bit longer than I expected, but everything still ended it out and right in the end. All was well, and all manner of things would be well, except for Aspati. She's dead. But, you know, no one else died, except Andre. He's dead. But that's okay. No one else died. Except, Circus Lady. She's dead. But other than them, no, everyone's fine. Everyone's fine, obviously. Huh. Well, anyway. Glad to see, through to all this. I'll have to figure something out. I'll have to pick up this Detroit Become Human. Maybe. Try that. Maybe. Gotta think. Got other things I wanted to try out, but this was the only real one I had planned, so... This is in Comic Sans. Albert Samanov. My name. Cute. Clearly the most kind and moral agents of the town. Andre, Anna, and Aspity. Oh no, I killed all... You're right. I killed all of them. Okay. Well, good night. And thanks for sticking around. So, I'll figure something out. I'll try like a poll or something on the channel. I'll figure something out. I gotta figure something out. It'll be alright. Until next time, chat. See you around. Good night.